Well, that was odd. Don't quite know what happened. Somehow it jumped out. There we go. Hi, Alex. Hey, Valley Fish. Griffin. Who else is here? Toronto, Kaler, Cody's son, Punchy, Aqua Balls. Sandy Dowdy. Hi, Sandy. I got everybody? I think I got everybody. Raf Cabrera. Raf Cabrera. Right. Where are you in South Florida? You said you're in South Florida, Raf. Let's see. Did you respond? You guys are way ahead of me here. Griffin. Happy wasted Father Fish. Funny stuff. I'm not wasted. What wasted? Thank you, Toronto. Very, very much. It's very kind and much appreciated. My most recent video, Algae is Your Friend, has in 24 hours over 415 views. So I guess I am getting my boxing back. Kaler. Thank you, Kaler. Happy Easter to you. Sam Dam. Hi, Sam Dam. Carl, well, a blessed resurrection day to you. Do you know that's really precisely what I wanted to kind of focus on today is the day of resurrection. The day of resurrection is upon us. And the day of resurrection is the day for the fish fam, for our nation, and for hope. Hope and new life. Those of us that keep fish know about new life because that's a big part of why we keep fish, for the new life. So I feel especially blessed to be healthy, to be happy, to be with friends, and to be celebrating this Easter day at a time when our nation and much of the world is under the harrowing threat of an invisible enemy, and one we are defeating. Kaler. Let's see, I did that, didn't I? And Toronto. You guys, what is this now? Toronto just, you meant Easter. I know what you meant, and I did too. What is he talking about? Where are we? Oh, ah, oh dear. I see. Okay, I got it. Ah, that's funny. Yeah, autocorrect is not your friend. Let's get to the bottom here. Fishing carts. Hello, fishing carts. Where are you from? Kay Halliday. Well, happy Easter to you too. And happy Passover. Indeed. Thank you, Carl. Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm feeling today very, very hopeful. I'm feeling invigorated, excited, delighted in the knowledge that we have overcome all that the enemy throws at us. And we stand with joy and celebration with every new video. As Alice is fond of saying, it's time to pull the nails out. Yeah, I see that, Kaylor. Auto, auto correct is. I'd rather have my own errors than than some graphic alien world. Hello, hello. Vinoksky Tanks. Happy Easter to you as well. Hello, alien world. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good, Sam. I'm not as strong as I'd like to be, but then I probably never will be as strong as I would like to be. Nevertheless, I'm up and I'm active and I'm doing things. Now, I finally got an assistant. You met Frank, some of you. He's going to be coming up this week. He's down in Fort Myers right now. He's going to be coming up and helping me get out into the wilds of Southwest Florida and collect some wildness, some water and mud and plants and fish. And we're going to bring them in. I have 4 little battery jars. They're about 5-gallon battery jars. And I'm going to be setting them up as natural aquariums, as native aquariums. So they're going to reflect exactly what's in those little bodies of water. The challenge I threw down a couple of weeks ago, I've not been able to do anything about it, mainly because I've got to have somebody with me when I go out there. And I also want to be able to video it. So we're going to do all that Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. Should be a lot of fun. really looking forward to it. Well, the weather in Venice, it's overcast, kind of a funky overcast, not cloudy, just sort of smoggy, I guess. Not that we have smog, but the sun's not, well, it must be shining. It's warm. It's about 80, low 80s, 82, 83. Pretty day. Little windy. Love to be down at the beach, actually. But they've closed the beaches, which is peculiar. But then so much about what we're living through these days is peculiar. Makes you wonder about the people we put in charge and what's really in their heads. I mean, when you can't buy bedding seeds, vegetable seeds, because it's not considered a priority, then what in the world are we doing sitting home? I mean, putting in a garden seems to me is the very first thing anybody sitting at home for any amount of time ought to be doing, particularly in the spring. It's a time for new life, a time for growth, a time for seeds to spring up, and most certainly a time to grow some of our own food. Now, really. Redfish, bluefish. Jason, nice to see you. Rohan J. Ginger Graves, hello, Ginger. Nice to see you. Okay, glad you got your seeds bought in February. Well, I was thinking about that too. I mean, anybody who's a gardener got their seeds or kept their seeds from last season or got them pretty early on. It's the new folks, the people who hadn't thought about it before, and were just kind of left out in the cold. Now, I don't think that's true everywhere. One or two places, though, where they don't seem to have anybody in charge who has much in the way of a brain in their head. Lumpy dog. Nice to see you, Lumpy dog. Kaylor says almost all our meds are made from plants and natural compounds. Well, that's right. And in point of fact, natural foods, who was I reading recently? Oh, the news reporter who's the new Cuomo. His wife has been feeding him uh, aromatics, vegetables, and highly oxygenated vegetables. Okay, holiday, social distance. Well, social distance is really the key to this whole thing, I think. It's extremely difficult in practice. I got some where are they? I got them right here. Oh, look. I just got some N95s. Can you see? There we are. Some N95s Got them on eBay. I really don't like them at all. It's almost impossible to breathe. I was gasping for air after having it on and walking around a bit. I've got some others, some P2s, and I just got a lot of them. Got them all over the place. Got bunches of masks. I have a couple of MDs who are customers, and every time they come in, they bring me a couple of masks. Plus, I ordered all these from eBay. Got 10 of them for $50, and they're the Chinese KN. These are labeled N95. They came with an approval letter, a certification letter, so I guess they're all right. Hard to breathe through though. I saw the cutest thing yesterday. I saw a girl who used what looked to me for all the world like a baby diaper and put it on to make a really smart mask. Oh, I also saw someone who had a hoodie and they put a clear glass pot lid in the hoodie. That was pretty clever. Yeah, redfish, bluefish knows a lot about plants. Wonder if he knows, do you know, Jason, a lot about medicinal plants? I know the beard thing is a problem, Sandan. It really doesn't work very well. Ginger. Ginger, I got them on eBay. It just look up the N or KN. Look up KN95. They are available. Only took about 3 or 4 days to get them. I'll send you some if you give me your address. Put your address on Doobie-Doo on my Facebook page, and I'll send you a couple. By the way, did you get the soil? Toronto Aquatics, here we go. I find marijuana helps me control my anxiety and dull my depression. Have you ever used or experimented with marijuana? Oh, dear God. Maybe I will tell this story. I will tell this story. I spent my entire adulthood from the time I was in my mid-20s until I was in my mid-50s with a severely infected gallbladder without knowing that I had a severely infected gallbladder. Sometime in my mid-20s, late 20s, someone gave me some marijuana to try, and it relieved my symptoms immediately. And I got hooked on it, not for 40 years or 20 years, but for about 10 years without realizing what was really going on. I finally was able to overcome it, but I still had the severe stress and anxiety sensation in my gut, which resulted in the most excruciating pain, horrid horrid pain. It's a kind of pain that doesn't come and go. You know, most pain, you go through a screaming and then it tapers off. This is like solid state, as bad as it can get, and it just stays there hour after hour after hour. Finally, 6 o'clock one morning, I went into the hospital. Now, I had been in the hospital a lot of times before that. And they said, oh, well, you're diabetic or this or that. They never really tried to figure out what was wrong. The nurse looked at me and she said, do you have pain between your shoulder blades? Uh-huh. Well, I'll tell you what, let's get you, it's not an x-ray, what's it called, where they look at soft tissue, a scan. Put me in, scanned me. Surgeon came in and said, you have got the most infected gallbladder I've ever seen in my life. It's a wonder you're still alive. They took me into the OR within 2 hours of going into the hospital. And he said to me, now, if you wake up and you do not have a tube down your throat, then that means we were able to go in through your belly button and take it out. If, however, you have a tube down your throat, it means we had to lay you open and drag it out. Well, I came to with a tube down my throat. And the most glorious sensation. My first words were, it's quiet. There was no more turmoil, no more stress, no more anxiety, no more pain. It was gone. Best thing I ever did. I've been able to eat and drink and party and never went back to marijuana. I found it stole my mind. It gave me a false sense of something that was kind of fun and interesting, but that was false. And that's really why I quit, because it was stealing something from me. Anyway, by all means, have your gallbladder removed. It is a blessing. Toronto, we did that. Give it another 10 years, Toronto. Some of the disease side effects were, let's see, I'm jumping ahead. Have they scheduled my mule kicking? Well, this was an interesting story. I went in, what's today, Sunday. I went in Thursday. Thursday morning, 6:30, 6:45, my roommate came in, banged on the door, says, it's 6:45. I was due in the hospital at 6:30. Got there 7:15. They put me in, took me down to x-ray. I said, you know, I think the stone has moved. I think it's in my bladder. I've been having a terrible time of it the night before. Took me into OR, put me in the stirrups, knocked me out. 15 minutes later, I came to. The doctor standing there said, well, I looked, but I couldn't find anything. It was gone. I apparently passed the stone the night before. He took out the bypass, the stent he had put in. I had my nurse called the next day and said, "How are you?" And I said, "Well, other than a little bit of pain from an obvious invasion of my privacy, I'm fine." And I've been fine. So it's gone away. It's clear. I got no problem. Did not get a mule kick. Passed the little bugger. Got blessed one more time. Horrific. I assume, Sister Lockby, you're replying to the gallbladder. It was horrendous. And there were any number of times during that 20, 30-year period where I was laying on the floor writhing in agony. Finally, THC has a mild suppressive effect on the immune system. That's redfish, bluefish. I knew it. I knew it. The doctor of plantology there. CT scan. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, I guess it was an MRI. Stinging nettles. Redfish, bluefish. It's a natural mediator of certain harmful cytokines, such as, and we ran out of space. Show. Can we show? Cytokines are a problem with COVID, are they not? Diuretic. K. Holiday, dandelion is a diuretic. And Caleb talking about digitalis. So here we go. Everybody's chiming in with their medical expertise here. Wonder if cyanobacteria would be good for back pain. Chewy is asking redfish, bluefish. Story time, Sam Babs says. Yeah, that was a good story. That was two good stories, actually. Some of the most annoying plants are helpful. Stinging nettles. I'm going backwards, obviously. Fishing carts. Have I ever been fishing? Salt or freshwater? Yeah, I have not in recent years, but I grew up doing a lot of fishing, mostly saltwater. I grew up on the Chesapeake Bay. So I did a lot of fishing as a child and a young man. I've done some fishing here on the Gulf, not so much freshwater, although I think I would enjoy it more. There, we got back, I think. Yes, we did. All right. Now I can move forward. Pick up the latest comments. Kaler, Jason, and some of the disease. Side effects might be used to take advantage of that. Suppression. Thomas C., happy Easter to you. Aquarius maintained by Andy. Hi, Andy. Nice to see you. Dragon Lair. Dragon Lair. Hi, Dragon Lair. Nice to see you, Guppy King. Hello, hello. Anlu, Sister Lockmoo, Anlu. Where is Anlu? Griffin, Chewy. Heard of vodka dosing. Said it used in cyanobacteria in saltwater. For red form, would it work in freshwater? I have friends who do vodka dosing in their saltwater tanks to control nitrates, I guess. Carl, the discus fish are doing great. I got 4 in, did a video on them a while back. I was just looking at them today. They're looking really good. They're doing just fine. I do need to get more. Thomas C. Alice C. Who else likes stories? You know who likes stories? Anne Lubu is sorry. Now, what are you sorry about? Water Wizard talking to Toronto about psilocybes or ayahuasca. Sister Lockmo lost her parent fish and has some fry. Danikin's here, Water Wizard, Cody Sun. I've totally lost track of the conversation. Doobie-doo. Big J. Hey, Big J, Fish Keeper. Nice to see you. Happy Easter.
Hey,
Hi. You brought me
garbage
stuff.
outside.
Yeah, I saw that out there. What in the world have you got?
Goodies.
Oh my goodness. Somebody just came in with a bag full of stuff.
Me?
You. I'm on YouTube. Yeah, I'm doing a chat.
I brought 2 big fish filters.
Oh, a bunch of fish stuff.
They're big.
Oh,
They're good ones.
let's look at what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Goodness sakes. Oh wow.
I brought you this light.
Oh, how nice.
It went on my other tank and the plugs with
All
it.
right.
A cleaning thing.
Okay.
One of these magnets.
The magnet, goodness sakes. Well, I'll give you some credit for all this so you can do something as a Heidi rock. Yeah.
These are brand new filters.
Okay. Cartridges, right?
This is salt for salt water.
Okay.
There's 2 things.
Okay. Is this all Justin stuff?
This is another light. No, I got this from a house I was cleaning, a little filter.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
These are like thermometer things.
Cool.
And I don't know what this is.
It's an air wand.
I figured you'd know what it was.
Yep, it's an air wand. Cleaning brush. Cool.
And I think this is a sticky light.
Yep. LED
Cool, right?
light. Wow. Very cool. Okay, I'm going to give you a little store credit here. I'll be right back, guys.
Well, could I get a couple little fish?
Sure. Yeah, go look around a bit.
My catfish died. And
Okay.
my Picossimus died.
Okay, we'll go look around a bit. I'll be back there in a minute. I'm going to have to go catch some fish. I didn't lock the door. Somebody snuck in on me. This little girl was the girlfriend of a young man who was like a son to me, a very troubled young man in a lot of ways, but somebody who had a spirit that just did not quit, who loved tropical fish. He would come in here, he had a key to the shop. He would come in here in the middle of the night. He drove a tow truck, would come in the middle of the night and just sit in the shop and feel at home. He called me one morning drunk, and I chewed his butt, and he was heartbroken. And he got in this car to go home to this little girl. hit the back of a bus and killed himself. 31 years old. I will never be able to overcome the tragedy of the end of his life and the horrible way I treated him in our last conversation together. It was a sad, sad day. Justin. All right, I'm scrolling down here. It's another story. Redfish, bluefish. Saying, Sam, damn, that stinks. Don't know what stinks. And I need to, what time is it? I need to move along here and get to the bottom. I'm way behind. Let's see. Guppy King. Hello, Guppy King. Good morning to you. I must be at the bottom. Oh, it was, yeah, I know. It was so sad. And he was a young man who I really wanted. He wanted to come in here and work. I could never pay him enough. I used him in lots and lots of odd jobs. You know, I'd have him deliver stuff and help me set up tanks and just all sorts of things. Here's a big, strong kid, about 6'6", solid muscle. Let's see. JN Aquarium. Hello, JN. Jellyfish needs that stone-hide cave. Yeah, all these guys said hi to you. What? The little light?
This goes together with Australia.
Oh.
Because I broke the tank that goes with this, but this is the tank that goes with it.
Oh, the filter?
Look, yeah.
Oh,
It
cool.
goes on my clip.
Well, you want to take it home?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
It goes on here somehow.
I'll figure it out.
I'm pretty sure this goes with that.
Okay.
Cool, huh?
You bet. Lumpy Dog is deepening sand beds and using sand to deepen gravel beds first. Good idea. Smart thinking, Lumpy Dog. You get sand on gravel. You don't have to take gravel out. Just add sand to it, and it accomplishes everything to accomplish. It's perfect. Perfect. Can't think of her name. Let's see, I think I may. Destiny. Destiny is her name. More lights. What are we doing for lights? We need to look. Did we, what happened here? There we are. 22, 23. How many people are looking? 36. Yeah, we need a few more likes, guys. Cousin's girlfriend's name is Destiny. Let's see, let me get back over to put on my mask. Thank you. I will when she comes back in. Yeah, she's got 2 little kids. I know better than to not wear a mask around her. Danny Can, did I do this? Danny Can, happy Easter. Did I somebody? I'm getting confused here. I think that was from much earlier, wasn't it? I think. Well, I'm Alice, the meth guy. Yeah, right. We got that. No. Alice likes stories. Danican, there it is. Uh, I'm moving around so much here, I'm lost. There she is. What do you see?
Is
Do you
it
see?
okay if I get 2 little fishies in these things?
Sure.
And then
Yeah.
we'll be even or
Okay,
whatever?
let me come back, get you some fish. Be right back, Doc. Tell me what you want. give you a bag for this stuff.
Okay. Those rocks turned out really cute in the fish tank too. The turtle's really happy in that thing. We're playing with it all morning.
Alrighty.
Thank you, honey.
Bye-bye. You too. All right. Whoosh. Well, that was interesting. She found a saber-toothed tiger ceramic head about that big that Justin gave me. And she admired it. She remembered it. So I gave it to her. She has very little of things from him, so it'll be more to her than to me. JN says our Canadian Prime Minister asked us to not speak moistly. Not to speak moistly. Moistly. Huh. Well, I see. Gotta have stopped speaking French in that case. Mon chéri. Where are we? Go lock the door, Father Fish. Yeah, really. I think they're gone now. Bikers. Yeah, she wanted a biker. I didn't give her a biker. She got a pair of swords and a baby albino bristlenose. Bikers and Pythons is here. Hello, hello. Go wash your hands. Yeah, let me do something real quick. Ugh. I have hand sanitizer. That should help. First started watching how trusting he is, afraid to be robbed. Or worse. But thank you, Taylor. Well, it's really true. I really am. I've spent my whole life being protected. I've had dreadful things done to me. I was thinking about it this morning. But I've never or tried never to retaliate, but to simply allow that to come to me and go through me and pass beyond me. And I've always been blessed in the wake of those horrors. The Lord has heaped many miraculous blessings upon me. Hadn't made me rich, at least not rich here among us, but it's made me joyous. Let's see. What face masks look like on teriyaki Bob plastic acrylic face gun. Huh. Interesting. I'm going backwards and I should try to get back and go forward. This is a really interesting conversation here. All right, okay. Please wash your hands or don't touch your face and beer, Sister Lockmo says. I'm really trying. I really am trying. What do you think about marriage in this day and age? Raham J says, What do I think about marriage? I think it's the union of a man and a woman to become one person. I think it's the most blessed act of love there is, particularly when it results in children. Does that answer your question? Yeah, I'd hate to see me get ill too. I have I've got a feeling that I had it a couple of months ago. I don't know. I'm not going to expose myself to find out. The only live show Jason is saying is Father Fish the only live streamer that's live and still helping customers at his business. I haven't seen anyone else. There are Steinholt does a lot of sales online with his people following him. In fact, it was funny. He did excuse me, he did a video today about natural tanks and showed tanks full of algae. So I sent him a link to my algae is your friend video. And he responded back and said, I was just watching it. So I responded, well, great minds, of course. Small fry. If two people are really ready to make a full commitment to each other and they want to legally document it, then they should. Yeah, I'll say this about marriage. I think that the state's involvement in marriage has really nothing to do with marriage as a sacred covenant between a man and a woman. I think they're uniquely separate things. Small fry aquatics, yeah, it is a heritage heirloom that doesn't work. I need to take the works to Clockmaker. I may just simply buy new works for it. It quit one day, and I fiddled with it and couldn't get it going again. I just haven't had the $350 to buy new works for it. Okay, holiday. I know. I agree, Kaylor. It is a high-risk visit. And it's one I'm just really trying to be careful about. And she is oblivious, totally oblivious. One of the immortals. Anlu Bu is saying, Sister Lockmo, what I say is not what you hear. In order to answer your question, you should know which one it is. But there are thousands. Oh, well, missed all that. Hannigan's talking about my sign. Where is it? Can't see it. It says Live, Love, Teach. I bought that when I bought a bunch of Valentine's stuff for my Valentine's Day video that I did for the Fish Fam girls. And I just liked it, so I left it up. Can't see the fish, though. You either get to see the cat or the fish. There we go. That always cuts Tom's head off. I need to lower him a little. Uh, Forgot to lock the door. I did. Nobody's coming. Can anyone sing us a song? Oh dear. Small fry, can anyone sing us a song? I don't know any songs. I like to sing, but I don't know any songs. Some people simply can't afford to not work. Yeah, like about 16 million. It's time to get back to work. Enough of this. Put a mask on, stay 6 feet away, lock the old folks up in the basement with Joe, and get back to work. Sister Lock. This is the song that doesn't end. God bless you, sister. Amen. You know what face mask? Oh, we did this. Lock the door, Sister Lockmo says. Yes, Kaylor, yes, I was involved. I was involved with several choirs along the way. In high school, I was a member of an all boys choir, sang baritone. Small fry. Yeah, I need to do something about the clock. Well, Kay Holiday. So I really hope this time makes the world a less money-oriented world, certainly a more caring world, and I think that's a big part of what we're seeing. Cody's son's getting a 125 with end licorice. Yeah. I think I hit bottom here. Punchy face. The Easter Bunny left some jelly beans here for you. At least I think they're jelly beans. Now, Punchy, you know perfectly well I don't leave jelly beans. I leave colorful little fairy farts. And that's what you've got. Taste them. You'll know the difference. Right. Chewy. What is this? I lost it. For educational purposes, I'm posting Venoman 20 links. He handles venomous snakes. I have a friend, one of my oldest friends, who owns a zoo. His name is Rick Hahn. They call him Cap. He owns the Catoctin Mountain Zoological Park, which is located just down the road from Camp David in the Catoctin Mountains. It's a federal park, federal preserve in Thurmont, Maryland. He has at various times had the largest collection of hot stuff in the nation, and for a number of years milked his adders and not pythons, his what's the Egyptian snake, his big poisonous snakes, for research purposes. Super guy, he's my age. We're both getting old together. I talked to his daughter, who does promotional work for television stations. We're supposed to get together this spring. It's probably going to be late spring now, and do a series of videos uh, with Father Fish at the zoo, introducing some of their aquatic exhibits. They have a magnificent koi pond, a number of other ponds, and some very large tanks that I'm just dying to set up. So maybe we'll try to, Egyptian cobra, thank you. Maybe we'll try to do some of that. Want to try to get up there, probably be this summer at this point. Cody-san is listing get gills. Now, I've got, I showed you the rock, some of you, on Wednesday. I don't have any here in front of me, and I don't want to walk back and get it. I got some really very, very nice porous rock. It's not porous. It's rock with tunnels and caves and holes in it that's all weather worn, not sea worn. So it has sharp edges and some paper thin edges. I've got a fair amount of it. I'm going to put it on get gills. I'll have to probably do it by the piece because it's all kind of unique and different. But I'll try to get to that this week and see if I knew a couple of people that expressed interest in getting some. Backing up. That's why they smell funny. They don't smell funny, Punchy. Now, come on. Fairy farts are not funny. They are captivating. They are delightful. They are the aroma of the gods. They are everything that is sweet and delicious and desirable and wonderful about odors. Not funny. Do you have a store or sell online? Yeah, I got a store. Small fry, I sure do. And we're sitting in it. All right, I think I got through everything, most everything. And it is 4 o'clock. It is time for us to wrap this up. Dea, hello, Dea. It's been wonderful, everybody. Really fun. Enjoyed telling the stories. And I will see you all on Wednesday. I'm hoping by then, Wednesday at 3, we'll have another live chat. I'm hoping by then to have some of the material for some of these native biotopes. Down the wormhole is here. Happy Bunny Day to you. All right. Water Wizard. Well, I'm going to have to go back and see what this is all about. Water Wizard is obviously hitting on Alice. Poor little Alice. I've noticed Alice handles herself pretty well. And Lou Blue, when I start singing, the birds bring back the cherries from last year. Oh dear. Well, I can't find it. Coach Shavit is here. Hello, hello. Let's see. Chevy saying, when you followed Steve Irwin, you learned a lot about Australia and Taylor's aquatic educational services in Australia are amazing. They go to Costa Rica as biology programs. Cool, cool beans. Taylor, dark as night there. Rainy, stormy Easter. Do. All right, I ain't finding anything. I'm just going to come to the end and say goodbye. Dragon Lair, Ginger. Let's see, Ginger, make sure you leave me. Oh, I've got your address. I will send you a couple of masks. How are we doing with the like button? 28. Not bad. Texas Fish, hello, hello. Thank you, Griffin, very much. 2 more likes to 30, Ellis says. All right, so we're timing down, counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and it slows down the lower you go. 4, 3, 2, Sam Dam is at 8. Precious Tranquility. I will tell you where Precious Tranquility is. She is sleeping. She has turned her days into nights and nights into days. She sleeps all day and stays up all night. It's true. She hadn't been on a chat in weeks. She's not working, even though she has her studio in her home. She's not seeing customers, and she just loves being up all night. So she's up all night. I talk to her occasionally. Have long, wonderful conversations. She's doing really, really well. So anybody who misses Precious, just send her a note. She's on Facebook, Amanda Fox. My name, Amanda Fox. Sweet, sweet lady. Bye, Griffin. Alice Cage 200. Ta-da. Happy Easter, Sister Lockmo. Have a great day, Danny Can, right? Sister Lockmo. Glad she's okay. Yes, she is. Chattanooga Ed. Yes, you are late. You got here just in time to say goodbye. Nice to see you. Glad you popped in. Have a good day, everybody. You too, Ginger. Alice, where'd you go? Wouldn't miss you either, Alice. You bet. What a wizard. Alice KH next time. Bye, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. God bless you all.